Well, hey, thanks so much for joining us here on the Theologetics YouTube channel, where we're answering the question, what is the gospel? In the previous times that we spent together, we've looked at how God created. We've looked at how humans and man fell. And then we looked at how Christ reconciled. Looking at the gospel from two different viewpoints, the gospel in the air and the gospel on the ground, gives us a well-rounded picture of what this good news really is. And we get to continue the conversation and look at the final chapter of the gospel. Because every story that matters has a resolution, and the gospel, in all its grandeur, it has one too. The final chapter of the gospel is what we call consummation, the restoration, the renewal, and completion of everything God has purposed from the beginning. This is not escapism. This is fulfillment. This is the return of the King. Revelation 21 paints the picture. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, and I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, "Behold, the dwelling place of God is with man. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more." This is not just a spiritual future. It's a cosmic hope. The same God who created the world and stepped into its brokenness will one day make all things. No more cancer, no more wars, no more shame, anxiety, or division. The curse will be reversed. Justice will be served, and creation will be healed. But most importantly, we will be with God. The garden, it becomes a city. The presence that once filled the tabernacle and temple will fill all of creation, and every longing heart will finally be satisfied. This right here is the Christian hope. Not just that we go to heaven when we die, but that heaven comes here, and we reign with Christ in resurrected bodies on a renewed earth. So what do we do now? How can we live in this already but not yet? This realized and inaugurated state of like, what's going on? We can live with our eyes lifted. Don't settle for lesser hopes. Fix your heart on what is coming. Build towards the kingdom. Every act of justice, mercy, and beauty echoes eternity. We can endure with joy. Suffering is not necessarily fake, it's completely real, but it isn't final. One thing to remember, Jesus isn't coming back to take us away. He's coming to make all things right. That is the consummation. That is the crescendo. That's the promise that we have. As we look at this restoration, this resolution, this final chapter, we have the what? We have what we can expect. We have what Scripture says is coming. We have some things that we can do, but how do we look at that a little bit closer to the ground? These are great concepts, but how do we take these applications and actually make them ours? As we close out this conversation, as we finish answering this question, that's what we're going to look at. These videos are a little bit shorter than what you may expect from me because we want to keep the basics simple. They're not necessarily supposed to be crazy and out there. We can talk all day about the deeper things of theology, but if we don't build a foundation, we won't be able to grow. So join us in that next video. If you are loving what you're seeing here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel by clicking that button below. Also, I'd love if you liked this video to tell YouTube, hey, keep showing you more content just like this. If you want to continue thinking theologically and maybe thinking even academically at some points, go ahead and look at the Substack link that I have below. Kick the tires around there, poke around, see what we are talking about. And if you like it, subscribe there as well. But we will see you next time as we talk about our response.